aesthetic cream. Just on a few spots where we might go.
Making the rounds, accepting around from strangers.
And lips and move now.
Be a fool, just hoping that you appear. Sure, I can borrow a small, maybe tell someone.
Okay, so we'll just leave that to work a little bit.
Brilliant. Angelina, eat your heart out.
They're hyaluronic fillers, so they're essentially made out of what your skin's made out of. And depending on which product we use and where we use it, they generally last between anywhere from sort of 6 months up to getting on for 2 years.
Wow.
Particularly on noses and underneath the eye, often find they last really well, like sort of 18 months or so.
Wow.
Lips, probably more like 6 to 9 months. But very, very safe. As I said, they're made out of what your skin's made out of, basically. Allergic reactions are incredibly rare, something in the order of 1 in 20,000. We just don't never see them. If there is any issue with them, we can use a little natural enzyme called hyalase and melt it away in a couple of days.
Yes.
So the side effects I always talk about are things like bruising and swelling and redness. We might get some of that, generally we don't, but every time you put a needle in someone's face there's always the chance of getting a bruise, but usually with the techniques that we've got we don't get any bruising. The lips might look a little bit too much for a day or two,
Yes.
until they sort of settle down. The lips tend to swell quite easily.
Okay.
But they're not going to be massive.
No.
We're going with those sort of subtle natural ones.
Yes,
They're not going to
yes.
go over the top.
Terrific.
So first of all, we need to do a little touch up of IPL on this here as well, just to see where you've still got that little dark band
Yes.
there, and I want to get rid of that. So we do want to put a little bit in there, maybe a tiny bit sort of along there, so we just put that little bit of plumpness back into that area. Yeah.
Artist at work.
Just trying to see where to put that little cheek sort of highlighting.
Oh yes.
And I'm thinking you've got good volume here, I don't put any more volume there, but probably if we can just sort of put a little highlight out to the side,
Yes.
be fairly simple with it. That should be good. Okay. Alrighty.
Am I allowed to say bride of Chucky?
No.
Have we edited? Or not?
So we're using different products in the different areas. So underneath the eyes and on the lips I want a softer product.
Oh yes.
So I'm going to use Estelis Basic there. For where we want a bit of structure and shape, I'm going to use Medelis, which is a stronger sort of product. Bit of a loss of volume. Just have a look at the mirror with me on the two sides there and there.
Oh, yes.
Would you say? And down there, because from the side view, as you say, you've got that little bit of a hump, so
Yes.
you want to just try and flatten that out, and that will often tend to lift the nose a little bit when we do that too.
But who would have known you could actually have a non-surgical nose job?
Non-surgical nose job. You can do it all the time now. It's
Brilliant.
amazing. So I've got a little bit of both, local anaesthetic here. So little tiny sting, like a nasty little just put Botox shot. Just there. There.
Meanwhile, the cameraman's there doing Chucky faces.
Laughing
You're a
at
great
me.
help.
If you want to laugh, you can just go.
You've been told.
This should be really quite painless. If you feel that it's painful, let me know. I want to know, but it should be really quite painless. A little tiny pinprick here.
Are you doing it?
I've started.
I can't feel a thing.
Super, that's the idea. Sometimes like to do a little bit of pushing and pulling, but it shouldn't be too much. So just loosening up the tissues here a little bit, get a bit tethered down.
Is that where the collagen and elastin collapses as you get older?
It's just a lot. It's largely a loss of fat in the face as you get older. But a lot of people, especially some ethnic races, just naturally have this deep tear trough from a young age. Especially I find sort of Mediterranean and darker skinned people.
I've also just lost 10 kilos prior to the makeover as
Right,
well, so
yeah.
it doesn't help.
Doesn't help, no. So because this has got a little blunt tip, this needle, we tend not to get any bruising. If I was to do this with a sharp needle, you'd cut little blood vessels and you'd get bruising. Tend not to get any. Just sit forwards for me, let me see if you sit up a little bit. Okay. So we've still got that little bit of pigment, but just have a look and you'll see we've just plumped that little bit out.
Oh yes.
Compared to that side.
Wow.
So just that subtle little, get rid of the tire fold look.
That's brilliant.
Okay. So I'm just using a little bit out here just to give a little bit of a highlight out to this face. How are you doing? Still with us?
Yes,
All good?
still with you. It's probably not the
Okay.
pain so much as the noise.
Mm.
You can actually hear it going in. It's very unusual.
Use that to assist with numbing.
Oh, right.
Okay. So, very, very cold here. 1.
Oh, it is very cold.
Noses are a bit tender, so. And then, ow, 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 ow. How was that?
No problems at all.
No problem?
No.
Good, good, good.
Very excited about having a straight, non-lumpy nose. The added bonus of it looking smaller, we like that. He said nose jobs were painful.
Okay, feel alright?
No problems.
Good. I've got the local anaesthetic mixed in with this, so
Oh,
it will
yes.
feel a bit numb and funny for a little while. So I'm going subtle with the lips, but you can always put a bit more there. But we'll just see how you find this. The bottom lip should be bigger than the top lip. Should be about half the size again of the top lip, so I like to always put a little bit there to keep that balance. Right.
Oh, yes, that was good.
Subtle's what most people want. Most people don't want to look done, you know, they want to look just their best. All I've really done with the lip is just give you a little bit of border and strength back.
Oh, good.
So see how you find this. If you decide, I want more volume, then you really can.
I'm sure it's brilliant.
How do you feel? You alright?
Yes, good,
Yeah,
thank
good.
you. A few little stingy parts, but
Yeah.
it was no problem.
Not too bad. It is. You do it as much as I can without making it stingy.
Yes.
There's always a little bit of sting.
Oh, it's
But we used to do it with a lot of local anaesthetic blocks and numb people right up, and
yes.
people don't really like that too much either. So, have a little look. So, I've done my best to straighten out the nose. We can put a bit more there, but I would sort of wait and see how that goes. We put a little bit of volume around the eyes, and I've put just a tweak out to the side here. Soften these here, and we've just done a little border, basically, along the lip. Just
Sorry,
to
I'm
strengthen
crying.
that.
My nose looks brilliant.
I don't think we've had a nose yet that we haven't had people really
Oh,
happy with.
It's
actually.
fantastic.
Okay, so let's let that settle in, and we'll have a look further down the track and see if there's anything else that we want to do. But
Brilliant.
I'm really happy with that at the moment.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just can't believe it. This looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like a monkey again, looking for mirrors on it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
That's a lot straighter
Oh,
now.
it is.
And we had to put a fair bit in, just to the side to even that up and get rid of
Yes.
that. But yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay. Fabulous.
It is just brilliant.
We'll let that settle down, and we'll have a little review appointment and see if there's any tweaks or anything that we want to do.
Okay.
I do want to just touch up the RPL little spots that we need to get that a little bit better. I mean, that's largely because we try and do it in one treatment. Don't always get it just right, but at least we're not doing it in sort of 4 to 6 treatments.
No, it's just been fantastic.
So
the results are wonderful.
We'll do it, and I want to do a little bit of a touch up on the IPL there, but I don't want to do that today. I'll let that settle in a little bit. So
Okay.
we'll get you back for that.
Lovely.
Okay.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much. It's fantastic.
You've been a fabulous patient.
Oh, thank you.
You can come back again.
Oh, I will. Okay, well, I'll stop crying now. It's really hard. The non-surgical nose job has blown me away, as you can see by the tears. It's just incredible. I'll just turn to the side so you can see the difference. My nose was very lumpy, crooked, and it's just made such a difference that I can't stop crying. It's just amazing to see the difference. I won't say it was totally painless, even with the anaesthetic and the numbing, the cold item that was put on there. You'd still get a little bit of pain. I found through here, the top section here was a little painful, and a little bit around the eyes. And a little bit the top lip was quite stingy as well as it was being done. The results, however, are going to speak for themselves. The whole treatment that I've been through today was actually quite good. I can say that the stinging was just that. It was just a little bit of stinging that was happening. Dr. Lee has made it a very comfortable experience. He explained everything beforehand, and I knew exactly what I was going to be in for. Probably get maybe a little bit of bruising come up, and it's a little bit puffy now, as you can see, and it's still a bit numb, so I'm not sure what I look like as I'm talking to you. We'll find in a couple of days we'll video again, so you can actually see what it looks like once it settles down. And then we'll be ready for the next step. We're going to have a couple little touch-ups done, maybe in 1 or 2 weeks' time. So we'll take you through that section as well. We're going to have a little bit of touch-up with some IPL just on this section here. Across the chest, there's 2 little sections there, a little bit on one side that Dr. Lee wants to fix up. He's a perfectionist. So you'll find that if you come to Envisage and see Dr. Lee and the team, you will get a 100% job done. Also, he's going to do a little bit more IPL just through this section here, that little bit more pigmentation that needs to be removed. So he's going to touch that one up. And also have a look at the fillers. He's going to do a checkup then as well to see if he needs to do any more fillers on the face, just to even it out, or to perhaps give a little bit more volume to some areas that he's not happy with. We'll see you then when we do the next lot of filming. Hi, it's the day after the appointment that I had to have the fillers done. I must admit I'm feeling a little battered and bruised today. I've got a little bit of bruising coming up through this section here. You can see the entry points here for the needles under the eye. Don't worry about the rash I've got here. That's nothing to do with it at all. I did get bitten on the face by a spider when I went for a run about 2 weeks ago, and the poison is still working its way out of my system, so don't worry about that at all. when you have this procedure done, you will feel a little tender while it's being done. And I must admit, last night was I felt a little bruised throughout the night, and I'm a little bit sore today. It feels a little bit hard and lumpy through here, and Dr. Lee said just to give that a very gentle massage to make sure I don't end up with any hard areas through these sections at all. I'm happy though. The result is actually quite good. I go back in 3 weeks for a checkup just to make sure that Dr. Lee is happy. He is a perfectionist, which is fantastic. He likes to make sure that all of his clients get the best care he can possibly provide. So when I go back in 3 weeks' time, he said he wants to check on my nose. I'll just turn to the side and actually see that the nose is a lot straighter. I'm actually very pleased. The lump's gone right, it's about disappeared now through here. My nose actually did a little hook around to one side. It looked like I had a broken nose. I was born with it that way. But because he's put extra filler through this section here, the nose is actually quite straight now, and also gives the illusion of it being smaller. So for a non-surgical nose job, I think it is absolutely fantastic. You've got very minimal downtime and a lot less expense than having actually proper rhinoplasty done. You'll actually find that the bruising will go down within a few days. If you need to, you can take some Panadol or put a little bit of ice on it if it's really uncomfortable. I'm finding it's actually not too bad. I just feel like I've had perhaps a couple of knocks in the face, and that is actually quite bearable as well. The next time you see me, we'll be catching up at the clinic, and stay tuned for the next episode in My Style Connection.